Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark and Sarah. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com.
And today's show is brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squash it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's. Also brought to you by DuBois Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big and no job is too small. Learn more at DuBoisElectric.com.
We have the pleasure of being joined in studio today by the owner of Phoenix No Limits Karate, Sosai, Donna Harris. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Good morning. You might remember Donna from our daily safety tips.
That's right.
On the podcast.
I hear her every day.
That's right. And correct me if I'm wrong, Donna, but the title Sosai means bad mamma jamma.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That is the absolute correct.
That's what I thought. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Love it.
All right. We are going to be talking to Donna all about some great events happening with Phoenix No Limits Karate, including their second annual Comedy Show Fundraiser, which is coming up on March 14th. Before we get to all that stuff, let's take a look at some headlines for Tuesday, March 3rd.
Senator Angus King is co-sponsoring legislation that would return tariff revenue to small businesses and encourage large corporations to pass on those refunds to their consumers. The Tariff Refund Act of 2026 would require full refunds of the Trump administration's tariffs after they were struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court last week. A ruling Senator King considered a, quote, civics lesson for Congress and the president.
Congressman Jared Golden's office is now accepting applications for $14 million in community project funding. CPF supports a variety of projects, including improvements to working waterfronts and new equipment for first responders. Eligible applicants include state and municipal governments, colleges and universities, and nonprofit organizations. Learn more at golden.house.gov.
The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is asking Maine firefighters to join a registry that helps track cancer data. The information will shape regulations and recommendations that help limit exposure to carcinogens. Registration is available at the National Firefighter Registry website to nfr.cdc.gov.
And the City of Auburn's 2025 annual report is complete and available online. City Manager Phil Crowell presents a look back at a productive year filled with progress, pride, and meaningful accomplishments across all departments. The city invites residents, business owners, and visitors to explore the report at auburnmaine.gov. Now it's time for the weather.
The weather? Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love. A sunny start to today before cloudy skies will roll in. Blah. Snow will begin around 6 p.m. and last throughout the evening. We're expecting about 2 to 4 inches of accumulation with a high of 38 and a low of 3. A mixture of sun and clouds tomorrow with a high of 48 and a low of 24, and cloudy on Thursday with highs in the mid-40s.
And just a little preview, more snow coming on Friday. According to the old weather app, it looks like we are going to have between 5 to 7 inches on Friday.
Oh.
In sports, Peyton Pritchard's game-high 25 points led the Celtics over the Milwaukee Bucks 108-81. Boston will host the Charlotte Hornets tomorrow night.
And the Bruins will host the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight at 7.
The Maine Nordiques host the Northeast Generals tonight at 7 in Auburn.
Bates College women's basketball will host U.S. Merchant Marine Academy in the NCAA Division III tournament on Friday at 7:15 at Alumni Gymnasium in Lewiston.
That gym is going to be rocking.
Rocking.
Oh, boy. And due to snow in tonight's forecast, the high school boys hockey Class A semifinal between number 3, Lewiston Mount Ararat Lisbon Morse, and number 2, Cheverus Yarmouth will be played tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Cross Insurance Arena in Portland. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is Sweeping the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for March the 3rd, shall we?
All right.
Okay, we're going to start off with Jessica Biel, who is 44 years old today. She gained some recognition for her lead role as Erin in the horror remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 2003.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you remake that movie? It was perfect to begin with. She was also in The Rules of Attraction, Blade Trinity, The Illusionist, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, The A-Team, and a whole lot more. Isn't she married to somebody?
She's married to Justin Timberlake.
Oh, yeah. David Faustino is 52 years old today. He played Bud Bundy on the sitcom Married with Children. And he's also voiced some animated characters for Nickelodeon.
Ugh.
Anthony Terrell Smith is 60 years old today.
Who dat?
You might know him as Tone Loc. Donna, you know Tone Loc,
Oh, yes.
right?
Yes, I do.
Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina. A couple songs you couldn't make today.
Exactly.
Yes.
way.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Tone. Actor and director Tim Kazurinsky is 76 years old today. He is a former cast member and writer for Saturday Night Live, and he played Carl Sweetchuck in the Police Academy films. He's a man of shorter stature. Looks like he has Lego hair and wears glasses, big glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That guy.
Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Singer Jennifer Warnes is 79 years old today. She's won a couple of Grammy Awards.
Where we belong.
Won in 1983 for that song with Joe Cocker.
Eagles fly on a mountain.
Boy,
The Eddie Vedder doing
is it
Where We Belong.
time for your meds?
Did you miss me?
Of course.
Ah.
And in 1987, she won a Grammy for her duet with Bill Medley.
That's
That's the one. Is that from Dirty Dancing?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Isn't Up Where We Belong also from like an 80s, popular 80s movie?
You know, I think you're right.
It might be like Top Gun or...
It might be Top Gun, yeah.
Yeah?
I have the correct answer.
Tell us.
And you're both wrong.
Oh, no.
It was An Officer and a Gentleman.
Oh, of course it was.
Well, you had the military
Yeah,
part.
I could picture in my brain like a uniform. But yeah.
And rounding out FPBs for March the 3rd is Hattie Winston, who is 81 years old today. She's known for her role as Margaret on Becker. What
Yeah.
a great sitcom that was. She also voiced Lucy Carmichael in the Rugrats franchise, and she was a cast member for the Electric Company back in the day.
I remember that.
The Electric Company was great.
It was.
I just said yesterday to Nick, I'm having an Electric Company moment where like something had fallen behind the dryer and I had to figure out how to get it out from behind without moving the dryer. It has a stick, and I was like, yeah, this is an Electric Company moment. This is the sort of problem solving that they did.
You were like, I wonder how many seconds this is going to take me.
Yeah,
1, 2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12
It
seconds.
took considerably longer. If only I had had a magnet.
Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
9 years ago in 2017, Nintendo released the Switch, a hybrid gaming console that's both a handheld device and a traditional home console. The Nintendo Switch 2 came out in June of last year. Are you all familiar with the Switch?
I'm not.
I'm familiar with it. I've
Yeah.
never used one, but
I haven't either, but when the college kids come home and crash at my house, which there's usually like 4 or 5 of them, they all bring their Switch and they all play on our big TV together. So it's kind of cute. It's sort of like the current version of playing board games.
right.
They're playing together. Yay. Oh, here's a great one. 18 years ago in 2008, Chumbawamba set a record for the longest album title with the release of the, quote, "The Boy Bands Have Won." The ridiculously long full title contains 864 characters and 156 words.
Does anyone want to hear it?
Nope.
The boy bands have won, and all the copyists and the tribute bands and the TV talent show producers have won. If we allow our culture to be shaped by mimicry, whether from lack of ideas or from exaggerated respect, you should never try to freeze culture. What you can do is recycle that culture. Take your older brother's hand-me-down jacket and restyle it. Refashion it to the point where it becomes your own. But don't just regurgitate creative history or hold art and music and literature as fixed, untouchable, and kept under glass. The people who try to guard any particular form of music are, like the copyists and manufactured bands, doing the worst disservice. Because the only thing that you can do to music that will damage it is not change it, not make it your own. Because then it dies, then it's over, then it's done, and the boy bands have won.
Such wise words from the band that brought us tub thumping. I get knocked down.
As the president of the Chumbawamba fan club, I am offended by your comment.
Oh my gosh. 37 years ago, in 1989, Lean on Me was released, starring Morgan Freeman as a high school principal fighting to keep his students safe from gang violence and raise their scores on the state's basic skills test.
Lean on me.
Yeah. 95 years ago, in 1931, the Star Spangled Banner officially became the national anthem of the United States. Who knew? Only
Wow.
1931. I didn't know that. I just assumed they wrote it and they were like, there it is. I love your... Thank you. The background singing is nice. I do that to you all the time. 103 years ago in 1923, Time magazine began publication.
Well, it was about time.
I know. Oh, this is a great one. 151 years ago in 1875, the first indoor game of ice hockey was played in Montreal, Quebec, and ended in, surprisingly, a brawl.
Of course. How else are you going to settle a hockey game?
I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out, right? Isn't that how it goes? And 181 years ago in 1845, Congress overrode a presidential veto for the first time, which they can do if they can get a 2/3 vote. They did it to shut down President John Tyler, who wanted to spend federal funds without their approval. Tyler vetoed Congress 10 times, which was a lot for his time. In the modern era, vetoes are a lot more common. Trump vetoed 10 bills in the first term, which is 2 less than Bush and Obama, and 3 less than Biden. But the all-time record is held by FDR, who did it 635 times.
Well, he also served 3 terms.
That's
so
right.
He had a lot of practice.
Yeah. He was
There you go.
There it is.
Those are your FPBs and OTDs. And oh, by the way, 40 years ago in 1986, Metallica released their 3rd album, Master of Puppets.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. Teach your kids to never go with anyone unless they know the family password, even if it's an adult they know or think they know. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
And now, we shift focus fully to our guest in studio, owner of Phoenix No Limits Karate, Donna Harris. You have a lot to talk about today.
I always have a lot to talk about.
You always do. You always have so much going on, so much great stuff for our community. Let's go in chronological order here. Let's start with the 2nd annual Comedy Show Fundraiser that is happening next weekend.
Yeah, I can't believe it's next weekend already. Those of you that participated in it or came to it last year, you know how awesome it is. Great Falls Comedy Club does a great job bringing us professional comedians. And this is a great fundraiser for our Black Belt Against Domestic Violence program. A lot of people don't realize that we are a nonprofit, and the focus is mainly on our nonprofit programs. And the Black Belts Against Domestic Violence program came about in 2025. So this is our 2nd annual comedy show. Thank you to Burnt Ends Barbecue. They're providing the venue and donating a portion of the food sales. So the doors open at 5:30. This is on March 14th. Doors open at 5:30. Please go in and have a fabulous dinner. And then the show's going to start at 7 p.m. And we have some great comedians lined up. This year you can purchase general admission tickets and also VIP tables. So if you, this is new. Just a VIP tables, you get premier service, which is going to be great. They actually have table service now, which is going to make a huge difference, I think, with the show. So you guys want to hear who the comedians are?
Yeah.
We've got Annie Purley, Crystal Bernard.
Oh,
She used to do karate at the dojo, by the way. She's a former student. And
treasure.
Matt Dundas.
There you go. That's a show right there.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Woo.
And let's not forget our amazing host, Leonard Kimball.
Oh, Leonard.
Yeah. We had Matt on this show. He was promoting his album that he released last year. He's a hilarious dude.
He's very funny.
I'm very familiar with Crystal.
Yeah.
I think I'm the first guy to put her on stage.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
You do that to a lot of people.
Well, I did that for a lot of people. Not anymore. I learned my lesson.
You did that for me.
But Crystal is absolutely hilarious.
She's so funny.
I think she was one of our students when you did a benefit comedy show at our dojo years and years ago.
Really?
And that might be what, I don't know, have to ask her. Maybe
You
that's
should
what
ask
got her
yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
She's a great storyteller.
Sure is.
That's what I love about Crystal's comedy. Like, she really sucks you into her story, and she makes it so funny along the way. She's great.
I'm not familiar with Annie. I haven't been in the scene as much as I used to, but I'm sure she's hilarious as well. So that is awesome. That's once again happening on March 14th, which is next Saturday at Burnt Ends Barbecue, right down the road from us.
Get your tickets in advance at GreatFallsComedyClub.com. Last year we did sell out, so
It was such a great show last year.
yeah, you guys were there. You guys
Yeah, we were there.
were
Yeah.
actually.
That was 2 years ago.
Was
No.
that?
Wasn't it?
No, it was
Was it
just
last-
last
This is the
year.
second annual.
It was last year?
It was just last year.
Oh, my God.
I was reflecting about it and thinking what a great crowd you had. You had such a positive crowd. They were ready for laughs.
Oh, yeah, it was last year.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Second annual is your
Second
crew.
annual. Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark.
What I like about this show is at least they up their game as far as the quality of the
I
comedians.
know. So much better this
Yeah.
time around. Gosh, those folks you had last year.
No
Whew.
doubt about it. They're a little sketchy. Surprised Burnt Ends had you back.
That was us.
Oh, yeah, it
It was
was.
us.
All right. There you go.
That was fun. It was a good show.
Yeah. Get your tickets at GreatFallsComedyClub.com. Coming up on May 9th.
Yeah.
Right here.
Here. I
at
saw
Lydia
this.
Media.
I saw this on Facebook and I was so excited about it.
Mother's Day tea
A
party.
tea party.
Who doesn't want to go to a tea party?
I'm gonna go to a tea party.
You
I
know,
can't think of one person.
Can I wear a fancy hat?
I don't see why not. I think it's almost required. Isn't it?
Okay, great. I'll be there. Yay!
Yeah, this is great. You know, what Pam approached me and said, you know, we want to do this for your nonprofit. So it's a great fundraising event. Day before Mother's Day, ladies, come on out. It's, you know, $10 for adults and $5 for under 21. And you get food and drinks, and there's a photo booth, and it's going to be a professional jewelry making station, and I believe Mike the Tarot guy.
Oh,
be here.
fun!
So a lot of fun, something, you know, mothers and daughters can do together. And again, for a great cause, thank you to Lydia Media for donating the proceeds of this to the Black Belts Against Domestic Violence program.
Can you talk a little bit about the Black Belts Against Domestic Violence program for folks who
Absolutely.
don't know about it?
Yeah, so in October of 2024, a mother and daughter in Bath, Maine were murdered by the mother's, it would have been her ex-husband. She was had filed for divorce after years of abuse, finally got up the strength to leave, and Sunday morning he shows up and starts an altercation, and her adult daughter was there, convinces mom to leave. As the two of them are walking out the door, he kills them both. One of the daughter's best friends is a member of our dojo, and she happened to actually come up on the scene. called me hysterically, and I said, I don't know how, but we're going to honor them. We're going to do something to make sure that their lives are memorialized in a positive way. It took a little while and a lot of brainstorming, but we came up with the Black Belts Against Domestic Violence program. We're still in the developmental stages, but so far the core programs that we have in this is the Black Belts will provide free self-defense training to victims of domestic violence. We're working on a standardized training program for the female Black Belt instructors to make sure that they have trauma training. And we also will have Black Belts that can accompany a victim to court if they need to face their abuser, just to kind of give them that sense of security, that confidence, so that they can focus on actually testifying and without that fear. And then this year we're also working on brainstorming how to develop a safe banking program to help. We're looking at the preparation stages, helping these victims prepare to make that leap. Another suggestion that just came up to me I'm going to look into is some sort of a pet program for these victims, so that they can have a foster care system and know that their pets are safe until they find permanent shelter of their own.
That's a great idea, because a lot of residents for domestic violence abuse victims don't allow pets.
Right.
So, and that, I feel like, who was it that told us? Was it maybe someone from Safe Voices had told us that that's one of the reasons that a lot of people don't leave. Yeah, they don't want to leave their pet behind. Yeah.
So I'm, it's a constantly evolving. I'm constantly meeting with other martial artists, and especially in the female Black Belts, to try to develop this program. Majority of victims of domestic violence are female. This program is not limited to female victims, though. Any victim of domestic violence will have support. You can go on our website and fill out a voucher request, and then we will reach out to you to see what we can do and help you out.
Great.
Thanks for sharing that, Donna.
Thank you, Donna. Yeah. Now we know what fundraising is, why it's so important.
That's right.
It really is. There's so much out there that needs to be done, and we can't do it alone. As much as I would love to take on that burden. If I win the lottery, then I'm done fundraising, because I will just support these programs myself.
I love it. Yeah.
On May 10th, the second annual Jennie's Run.
Right. So that means the first one was last year, Mark.
Right. That's how that works.
Just to make sure that you understand.
Check my calendar.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are confused.
Is this the second year?
This is the second year, yes.
Was the first one last year?
Yeah.
It was last year, yeah.
Wow.
And it was on Mother's Day.
Oh.
My brain hurts.
So good. Okay.
Yep, Mother's Day. This is going to be a tradition every Mother's Day. And we chose Mother's Day because Lisa and Jennie, mother and daughter.
Oh, yeah.
To honor that bond that they had. We had a great turnout. This is a 5K race. You can walk it, you can run, you can crawl. Which is pretty
You hear
much
that, Mark? You can crawl.
You can crawl. It is in Bath, because that is where these ladies were from. But it's a great route right along the waterfront. And last year was our first year, and we had, I think, 116 participants, which for a first year is pretty darn good. So we're expecting at least to double that this year. We've added a timing company, so for those who really, really are serious about their running, you'll be able to see your times posted, and it should be a lot of fun. It really is, people are like, oh, Mother's Day, but we were all packed up and returning home by 10 a.m., so it doesn't really interfere with your Mother's Day. It actually gets it off with a positive start.
Right? You're getting out there and you're getting a run in.
Get out there, mothers, daughters, fathers, sons, get out there and support the females in your life. Stand up against domestic violence. It's a great cause. We even have a kids fun run.
Oh, fun.
So it's really early. The kids fun run kicks off at 8 a.m. and then Jennie's Run, the 5K, starts at 8:30. It's right down on, we start off at the Waterfront Park in Bath. You can register on our website at phoenixnlkarate.org. There's a button on the homepage for Jennie's Run. If you register before April 1st, you get a free event t-shirt.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How much is registration?
It's $35,
All right.
and I believe the fun run is $15 for the kiddos.
Oh, nice.
All right. And then coming up at the end of May, on May 31st, Black Belts Against Domestic Violence 9-hole classic at Apple Valley Golf Course.
This is the first annual.
So that means it happened last year.
It did not happen. last
This is
year.
the inaugural.
The inaugural.
Got it?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are...
We're right on top of things
Thanks
for
for
you.
being so patient with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what a great place. It's a little gem right here in Lewiston. And they're nice enough to put together this tournament, again, for our Black Belts Against Domestic Violence program. The funds from this event are going to be specifically allocated for the banking program. So that victims will have a startup bank account and a little nest egg to get started to leave their situation. Yeah. So that's a big important step for this part of our program, and that's going to be on May 31st with a rain date of June 7th, because in Maine we have to do that.
You never know, especially springtime, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. And it's going to be at Apple Valley Golf Course, and that's 316 Pinewoods Road in Lewiston, if you've never been there. Also, they've got this cool little pub there, Hoppers.
Yeah.
So, and the food there is amazing.
Don't they have like a Michelin chef or something?
If I don't know if he is or not, but he should be. I mean,
I feel like Chad stole him from someplace.
It's not your typical pub food, I can tell you that. So you definitely, even if you're not a golfer, you need to go there and get some great food.
You will never tire of their food
No.
at Apple Valley because they have a Michelin chef.
Funny.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'll be over here.
Okay.
Right. So back to the golf scramble. So it's a 9 a.m. start, 8 a.m. Registration check-in. I think you can register in advance, and it's encouraged to register in advance. I don't even pretend to know anything about golf, so I'm definitely 100% counting on Chad to hold my hand through this entire.
walking through it.
Yeah,
So,
it's
forgive me for not knowing. What is a scramble exactly? Is that when you have a team of people, or do you just get put together? Do you know, Mark?
That's when teams, so like if you're in a foursome and you all hit off the tee, you play off the best shot.
Oh.
And then you continue throughout there
got
as
it.
well.
good. So if somebody's on my team, they're not going to be completely screwed.
That's what's great about it.
Right. So you just get yourself a ringer and you'll be,
If
boom.
you get yourself a ringer, you're golden. You can go out and have a good time.
Sounds
Nice. Nice.
Never having golfed a day in my life. That sounds perfect.
So, I mean, definitely for this event, one thing Chad told me, and again, I've never done anything like this, we need a lot of prizes. So, you know, if you're a small business owner, we're looking for items for swag bags to give to the competitors. We're also looking for some prizes as a good way to sponsor, to get your name out there and say, hey, I hate domestic violence. My business hates domestic violence. And just be associated with such a great cause. So if you're a small business owner and you're interested in donating or sponsoring any of these prizes, there's going to be different games at each of the holes as well, closest to the pin, long drive, straight drive, a putting contest. I guess it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be fun. Yeah. Chad makes everything fun.
Chad is awesome.
So I'm sure it will be a blast.
Chad's a party waiting to happen.
And
Right?
who doesn't want to be outside on a nice spring day in Maine? This is going to be
Exactly.
great. It's going to
Exactly.
be, and for such a good cause. I don't think a lot of people realize also that one of the things that abusers typically do is sort of isolate their victims and make them very reliant on them.
Financially.
So financially, especially. So this is really a big important step, this banking program that you're talking about, because it really sets those people up to be able to make that move that would otherwise be just absolutely impossible.
Right. And, you know, I just want to clarify, too, that domestic violence isn't always just the physical aspect of it. It's not just all physical abuse. Right. Don't get me wrong. That is by far a really challenging aspect of domestic violence, but emotional, financial abuse. Many people don't know that for 19 years I was in an abusive marriage where I was emotionally and financially controlled. I tell people karate saved my life because I was asked to take karate when our son was being bullied. I was instructed, rather, to take karate with him, and that gave me the confidence to leave that situation. This is why this is important to me. It's really important for me to be able to help others find that confidence, whatever it takes, and to have that financial security. So if that's what's holding them, if they've been unable to have their own bank account, if they don't have the access to any of the finances that they need and they think they're stuck. If we can provide that, if we can provide an avenue where they can have that startup funds and have a way to safely contribute to that account without their abuser knowing and build up that nest egg until they're ready to leave, until they're able to leave. That's huge. And thank you again to Apple Valley Golf Course for helping us to get this part of the program started.
That's awesome. You love seeing collaborators like you and Chad
Yeah.
get together, and like you and Pam.
And Leonard.
The event, and Leonard as well.
I'm so fortunate to have all of these people in my friendship. It's really important. And everybody plays a role.
Thanks for all you do, Donna.
Well, thank you.
You are a gem. Where can folks learn more about Phoenix No Limits Karate?
Well, our website is phoenixnlkarate.org. You can also visit us at 945 Center Street in Auburn, right across the parking lot from my favorite place to eat, Whaley's.
So you can get some lunch and say hi.
Exactly. Exactly.
Grab a taco on your way out of the parking lot.
It's just a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
And, or give me a call. It's 207-577-1046. If you're somebody and you need help, reach out.
Uncle Andy's Digest is turning 30, and you're invited to celebrate with us. Join us Friday, May 22nd from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Hilton Garden Inn Auburn Riverwatch for a night of celebration. For 3 decades, Uncle Andy's Digest has been Central Maine's community-focused monthly advertising publication, connecting local businesses with loyal readers. Enjoy 90s music from Palo Entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, a cash bar, in recognition of our longest-running advertisers, and much more. Find all the details in the latest issue of Uncle Andy's and on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
All right, Donna, as you know, our final segment of the show is called 3 Random Questions.
You always give me doozers.
We like to dig deep.
You don't hold back, do you?
We don't hold back. We're not going to give you what's your favorite color, all that nonsense. No, we want to know what makes you tick.
Tick or ticked off?
That too. Whatever it takes. So let's start with 3 random questions. What is your least favorite word or phrase?
Hate. For me, it's you can be unhappy. You could dislike. You could just not feel comfortable in a situation. But to say that you hate another human being, that's the worst thing. That's the thing I don't like to hear. I don't even like to use the word because it's just so negative. I think we're all here to help each other.
That's a good one. Are you ready for mine?
Sure.
No one's ever ready for yours.
Oh, gosh.
If you could have an army, a minion, an army of any mythical creature, what would you choose?
Any mythical creature. I got to go with a phoenix.
Ah,
Oh, look at
You
that.
know?
yeah.
If I had an army of phoenixes,
Oh my
Look
gosh.
out.
right?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty amazing. Cleanup would be
You'd see me coming from a mile away.
just a wall of fire behind her. How cool would that be, though?
Right?
That'd be pretty cool.
Donna, final question, and I don't know if I've ever asked you this before, but I'm very curious. What is the best martial arts movie you have ever seen?
Oh, what a good question.
The best martial arts movie I've ever seen. Karate Kid, the original.
Okay.
I was hoping you would say that because I love that one.
The lesson in that that is something that I actually still pass on to my students. So we do. Oftentimes we do it at our camps. I'll do the Karate Kid obstacle course,
Oh, fun.
which is really fun to watch. So we teach them wax on, wax off, paint the fence, no, it's just there's such a powerful lesson in there about bullying and about what it takes to believe in yourself and to stand up to somebody, and also to recognize that most often the bully is the one that's lacking the self-confidence.
All right. What's in second place?
Yeah.
In second place, I'm trying to think of. It's been forever since I watched it. I think it was Bloodsport.
Okay.
Oh, is that Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Sure is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that the one where he's on the chairs?
He does
The splits on the chairs?
that's part of his training. Yeah, I think he does do that in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's either that or Lionheart. Oh, no, it's Kickboxer.
Oh yeah.
Where he starts drinking and then he does the worst dance ever recorded on film.
Right. stick to your strengths, right?
That's hilarious. Where does Enter the Dragon rank? Are you a Bruce Lee fan?
I do like Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee. Again, great martial artist, wonderful lessons. Empty the Cup, something I use with my students. Yeah, a lot of those have some great choreography. Actually, most all martial arts movies are just choreography.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's be fair. That doesn't really happen. People don't take their turns when they're attacking you.
No.
But and Jackie Chan, I love his comical spin on.
He's a character,
he's
huh?
And amazing. Does his own stunts, and he's older than me, and he can. Yeah.
As always, thank you, Donna.
Thanks, Donna.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
guys.
being a gem of a human being and for
Yes.
doing all the great work you are doing in our community.
Thank you so much.
So appreciated. Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and DuBois Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you would like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat. And I will say I have bitten my cat.